Hello, beautiful Starlight Tribe. I am really glad you're listening to this. I am absolutely loving Starlight Sanctuary, our membership service. But the one thing that I'm finding really hard is all of this amazing stuff is coming through it. And I'm just like, I want to share it with everybody. And this practice, I had to share it with everybody because it has been so helpful to me since I recorded it, which was only like a week ago. There's just been such a shift in my energy. And in fact, as I was saying in the email, this is a time where the magnetic flows of Mother Earth are changing. You can find out more about it on Magic Month. And so we can harness those changes within ourselves because we're part of the earth. And our higher selves are therefore presenting us with loads of things we might want to change. And just to explain what a magnetic flow is, it's like a direction that the magnetic current of your manifestation energy is going in. And so, if something is going against what you want, if it's going in the like opposite direction of what you want, you're going to be feeling that really strongly at this time, because it's going to be highlighted to you, because it's like, invite it to change, invite it to flow in another way. And this is really about the way you get to a manifestation. So it's not about the fact that the manifestation will or won't happen. It's about, are you going to get there the hard way or the easy way? And so it's about inviting in a new way, a new direction for what you really want to come. And literally, I feel like my higher self, and I'm sure it's happening for lots of you, is just presenting me with loads of things that are maybe going the hard way round or the long way round. And the practice is helping me so much meet those things. It's helping me, there were 2 days that I didn't do it, and literally the 2 days I didn't do it, I was like, I'm really finding doing hard, and I'm really feeling these experiences, and it's feeling like it's all not going to plan. And then I remembered to do the practice again, and I was like, do the practice, and like instantly felt better and felt like those things that were causing me distress actually just shifted inside of me. And every time I do it, I'm feeling more energized, I'm feeling more morphic, I'm feeling more able to change really gracefully and easily into this new direction. And so I really, really hope that the practice helps all of you. You can do it once a day. There are 2 things about it that are really important. The first is that, the best time to do it in a way is when you're really observing something's going in the opposite way, the long way round. So the long way round is like you get the opposite of what you're asking for. So say you're asking for a relationship and all you're experiencing at this time is like bad dates and things that are not that flow. What you can use this practice for is to ask for the magnetic direction that is going the long way round, where you heal all of those wounds, just to change direction. And it's very much a directional change of coming out of doing the healing work, of doing all of the processing work, and coming into receiving, coming into a more effortless, bringing it in, like, yeah, can you just open up and receive what you actually want rather than going the long way round? And so, yeah, it's like changing the magnetic direction of like, am I pushing through this or am I going to receive this? And it's more complicated than that. It's like actually like a pivot that happens in in your creative energy, and you will feel this pivot. That's what you're asking for, kind of like a U-turn or a pivot on what you're experiencing that you don't want to be experiencing. Obviously, don't call it in for anything you do want. And so it's really good to affirm before you do this practice and say out loud, I choose to change the direction of this. I choose to call in more ease or more receptivity or more simplicity, or whatever you feel you might need for this direction to change. And then literally your magnetic currents, because the currents of the earth will be able to redirect, will be able to change. And you feel it inside yourself, like you feel totally shifted after doing it. The other thing is you need to have your feet higher than your head for this practice. So if you can get your legs up against the wall, that is the best thing. If you physically are not able to do, then at least like lie down and put cushions under your feet so your feet are higher than your head, because the blood flow changing direction will help with you connecting to that magnetic body and the magnetic body of Mother Earth. And then all you do is you listen and receive. It's a really trippy experience energetically once you get into it. It's really focusing on that change happening inside of you. Because it was created as a daily practice for June, there are kind of two options. You can either stop it at 15 minutes in if you don't have much time, which is when the words stop, or Cash has made 5 more minutes of music, so you can listen to the music and just visualize what you want as you're listening to the music. The visualization kind of helps that magnetic direction become even more specific, but as you're listening to the music, and that's 20 minutes if you have more time. And so those are the two things that I recommend with this practice. Yeah, there are not many practices I have ever channeled that have such a big effect as this one. It's like, for me personally, and certainly for the sanctuary members I've spoken to, it feels like, yeah, you just come into this really morphic, I think is the word. It's like you feel yourself literally changing from the inside out and not needing to be that person that was creating that reality anymore, and being very open and excited to being the new person that could create that is living the different direction. So it's very transformational, but without much effort. In fact, it's very relaxing. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it helps you. We have some, if you want to know more about the magnetic direction, listen to Magic Month, which is on our website. There's so much in-depth stuff from the guides about that. And below we have some, in the email, we have some really great offerings this month that are to like help you raise your vibration, come into higher, more magical choices, because this really is a pivot moment. It really is an important kind of leap ascension wise. And so yeah, we've got the Higher Choices Challenge, which is by donation. We've got a channeled lesson in receiving, which is part of the Ascension Moon series. And we have sunrise on the beach for those of you that are local at solstice. And so lots of juicy, lovely, wonderful things coming up. I wish you all so much power of your choice, and so yeah, just so much morphic magnetic magic. So much love to you.